Doom. The Dark Ages invites players to embark on an epic journey into the rich lore of the Doom universe, providing a thrilling backstory to the acclaimed Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal. In this action-packed installment, players assume the role of the formidable Doom Slayer, also known as the Wraith of Rock, as he navigates through a medieval landscape torn apart by the forces of Hell. Set in a time long before the events of the modern Doom games, Doom, The Dark Ages plunges players into an intense conflict between humanity and the demonic hordes that seek to engulf the world in chaos. The game features a blend of classic first-person shooter gameplay and immersive storytelling, allowing players to experience the relentless fury and unyielding power of the Doomslayer as he battles against overwhelming odds. Marvel's Blade is an exciting new entry into the Marvel gaming universe, bringing players into the dark and thrilling world of Eric Brooks, the legendary Daywalker. This single-player third-person action-adventure game is being developed by Bethesda in collaboration with Arcane Lion, known for their exceptional storytelling and immersive gameplay. Set against the backdrop of a beautifully reimagined Paris, the game promises to explore the duality of Blade's existence as he navigates a life straddling the realms of the living and the undead. Players will step into the shoes of Blade, a half-human, half-vampire hero equipped with unique abilities that allow him to combat the forces of darkness.
Relax, man. I don't bite. Lock up tight now. Night's just getting started.
Grand Theft Auto 6 is set to be the next groundbreaking installment in the acclaimed series developed by Rockstar Games, known for its expansive open-world environments and engaging narratives. Although details are still emerging, anticipation is high as fans eagerly await the return to the chaotic and immersive world of crime, heists, and adventure. The game is expected to feature a richly detailed setting, possibly revisiting the beloved Vice City, now reimagined with modern graphics and design, along with new locations that enhance the vastness of the game world. Players will be able to explore a diverse landscape, including urban environments, sprawling suburbs, and rural areas, each brimming with activities and secrets waiting to be uncovered. Crimson Desert is an action-adventure game set in an expansive open world that invites players to immerse themselves in a richly detailed landscape filled with vibrant environments and dynamic characters. Step into the shoes of Cliff, the leader of the Grey Mane mercenary group, as he embarks on a perilous journey across the beautiful yet harsh continent of Pywell. The game features a compelling narrative that unfolds as players navigate through various locations, each brimming with opportunities for exploration and combat. As Cliff, you will encounter a diverse cast of characters, each with their own stories and motivations, enriching the overall experience. The world of Crimson Desert is not just a backdrop, it is alive with lore, history, and quests that will challenge your skills and decision-making abilities.
Will restore the disrupted providence.
For those who have died, for those who have survived, and for those who will live on, this is our mission.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The Last Ronin is an action-adventure game that plunges players into a dark dystopian version of New York City, drawing inspiration from the acclaimed comic series of the same name. Set in a future where the beloved Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles have faced devastating loss, the story follows the last surviving brother on a quest for vengeance against those who destroyed his family. Players assume the role of the last Ronin, who embarks on a perilous journey through a gritty urban landscape filled with dangerous foes and intricate challenges.
Listen to me, Jack.
Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater is a thrilling remake of the critically acclaimed classic, originally released in 2004. Set during the height of the Cold War in the 1960s, players once again step into the shoes of the legendary operative Naked Snake, also known as Big Boss. This reimagined adventure combines stealth action, intricate storytelling, and immersive gameplay, breathing new life into a beloved title while retaining its core essence. In Snake Eater, players embark on a high-stakes mission in a dense, hostile jungle environment. The game revolves around the covert infiltration of enemy territories, where players must utilize a variety of stealth tactics to evade detection and complete objectives.
That's what they were making you build? Yes, the Shagohod. A nuclear-equipped tank capable of operating solo. If it is completed and the Colonel gets his hands on it, it will mean the end of the Cold War. And then the Age of Fear will truly begin. A world war.
Ocelot never lets his prey escape.
Sokolov was being guarded by the KGB and hunted by Gru? Snake, it sounds like this could be even hotter than Cuba.
I'm defecting to the Soviet Union. Sokolov is a little gift from my new hosts.
Are we taking him with us?
No, this one is still just a child. He has not yet found an emotion to carry into battle.
Even if they are our enemies, they're still our countrymen.
But it won't be me that pulled the trigger.
Colonel!
It'll be our friend, the American defector.
People aren't the ones who dictate the missions.
Then who does?
The times.
Sorry I'm late.
Where Winds Meet is an immersive action-adventure game set in ancient China during a tumultuous era of upheaval and change. Players are transported to a richly detailed world, teeming with myths, legends, and historical events, exploring vast landscapes that range from breathtaking mountainous vistas to bustling cities and ancient ruins. Players assume the role of a skilled martial artist on a quest for truth and justice. As the protagonist traverses the diverse terrains, they will encounter a wide array of adversaries, from rogue warriors to mystical creatures, each requiring unique combat strategies and techniques to defeat. The game emphasizes a fluid combat system, allowing players to unleash a combination of martial arts, moves, and magical abilities, making each battle a dynamic and exhilarating experience. Cronos The New Dawn is an exhilarating third-person horror game that blends survival mechanics with a gripping narrative. Set in a world where time is a malleable concept, players find themselves at the center of a fierce battle against relentless enemies, all while uncovering the complex mysteries that intertwine the past, present, and future. As the protagonist, you navigate through eerie environments filled with tension and fear, where every decision can mean the difference between life and death. The game emphasizes the survival aspect, forcing players to scavenge for resources, craft essential items, and strategically manage limited supplies. Players must stay alert, as they encounter a variety of terrifying adversaries, each presenting unique challenges that require quick thinking and adaptability. Steel Hunters is an exhilarating free-to-play futuristic PvPvE shooter that immerses players in a post-apocalyptic world where colossal robots battle for valuable resources. Set on a desolate Earth ravaged by time and conflict, players take on the role of hunters, massive mechanized warriors designed for combat and survival in this harsh environment. In Steel Hunters, players can choose from a diverse roster of hunters, each boasting unique abilities, play styles, and customizable options. This choice allows for strategic gameplay as players form symbiotic relationships with their teammates, enhancing their effectiveness on the battlefield. Teamwork is essential, as players must coordinate their attacks and defend against rival squads while navigating the treacherous terrain of a desolated planet.
Before you even see me, I am the apocalypse!
They got me good.
Hang on! I don't leave my partners behind. Revive it now!
Let me repay the favor!
Consider your death part of the plan.
This isn't over.
You will face impossible odds.
Remember, you're an emblem of hope. Unleash the hunter within.
Game of Thrones Kingsroad invites players to immerse themselves in an expansive open-world action RPG set in the iconic universe of George R.R. Martin's fantasy epic. With an original narrative that intertwines with the rich lore of Westeros, players can explore familiar locations and interact with beloved characters while forging their unique paths through the Seven Kingdoms. In Kingsroad, players begin their journey in the rugged terrain of the north, where they can choose their character's background, alliances, and motivations. As they progress through the game, they will encounter a range of quests and challenges that reflect the political intrigue and brutal realities of the world of Westeros. Arena Breakout Infinite is an exhilarating tactical shooter that immerses players in a world of intense combat and high stakes. Featuring stunning graphics and realistic sound design, the game creates a gripping atmosphere where every encounter feels lifelike and urgent. Players are thrust into desperate battles, requiring strategic thinking and quick reflexes to outsmart opponents and secure victory. In Arena Breakout Infinite, the primary objective is to gather loot while navigating a series of challenging arenas filled with enemies and environmental hazards. The gameplay emphasizes tactical movement, allowing players to choose between stealthy approaches or all-out assaults depending on their playstyle. Forest Rains is an immersive first-person shooter set against the backdrop of a post-apocalyptic Paris, where nature has reclaimed the urban landscape and an evolving forest dominates the environment. Players step into a world filled with danger and intrigue as they navigate through overgrown streets, crumbling architecture, and a menagerie of deadly creatures that lurk among the foliage. The game features a dynamic environment that evolves over time, affecting gameplay and strategy. As players explore the transformed city, they must adapt to the changing surroundings, using the forest to their advantage. The gameplay encourages creative problem solving, allowing players to devise innovative tactics to confront threats and survive encounters with both hostile wildlife and rival factions vying for control. Heroes of Might and Magic, Olden Era is a nostalgic return to the roots of the legendary series that defined the turn-based strategy genre. This game invites players to embark on an epic journey through beautifully crafted maps, exploring vast landscapes teeming with secrets, treasures, and formidable enemies. Set in a rich fantasy world, players can choose to go solo or team up with friends to conquer the challenges that await. The gameplay is designed to capture the essence of classic Heroes of Might and Magic titles while introducing modern enhancements. Players will build and manage their armies, develop their heroes, and strategically explore the maps to gather resources, complete quests, and engage in thrilling battles. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is an exhilarating first-person adventure game that immerses players in a thrilling quest filled with mystery, danger, and ancient lore. Set in 1937, the game follows the legendary archaeologist Indiana Jones as he embarks on a perilous journey to uncover one of history's greatest secrets. As sinister forces begin to hunt for a key that unlocks a mysterious power linked to the enigmatic Great Circle, it falls to Indiana to thwart their plans and protect the world from impending doom. Players will traverse stunningly rendered environments from dense jungles and ancient ruins to bustling cities and treacherous mountain ranges. Each location is intricately designed, featuring dynamic lighting and atmospheric effects that enhance the immersive experience.
This Great Circle. They think it's a conduit of some kind of power, correct?
The boss certainly does. He believes it'll secure his place in history. I'll have to study it some more. A circle must be complete to what? There's always a trigger.
Good luck, Indy.
Legends say these relics hold a force that could change the course of history.
You're messing with powers beyond your control.
You should know by now. I am always in control.
You're good at this, Mr. Jones.
I know enough to get me into trouble.
Don't you want to know what this is all about?
You're damn right I do.
Blade Runner 2033. Labyrinth is an immersive narrative-driven adventure game that unfolds in the atmospheric, neon-lit world of the Blade Runner universe. Set between the original 1982 film and its 2049 sequel, this game is placed in the turbulent aftermath of the Blackout, a catastrophic terrorist attack that dismantled the Tyrell Corporation and halted replicant production. Players are thrust into a dystopian Los Angeles, where the line between humans and replicants is increasingly blurred and society grapples with the consequences of the events that have unfolded. In this gripping tale, players assume the role of a new protagonist, a Blade Runner tasked with investigating a series of mysterious disappearances and incidents involving replicants.
Being someone else. In places that no longer exist. That's where you'll find me. Searching. In the land of the dead.
PIONER immerses players in a vast grim world where survival hinges on exploration, crafting and strategic resource management. As a multiplayer online first-person shooter MMO FPS, the game combines elements of both player versus, environment PvE missions and intense player versus player zones, creating a dynamic and engaging gameplay experience. In PIONER, players embark on a journey through a desolate landscape filled with dangers and opportunities. The environment is richly detailed, featuring various biomes that range from eerie forests to abandoned industrial areas, each teeming with unique flora and fauna. Players must scavenge for resources, gathering materials necessary for crafting weapons, tools, and essential survival items.
It is extraordinary that you survived the attack of the tide. It would have turned anyone in your place into a fallen or a pile of ashes. But as you see, that didn't happen to you. You are safe and sound.
So, rookie, how are you feeling? Are you ready to prove yourself worthy? I only need those in high spirits, you know what I mean? Bright-eyed specialist in anything and everything. I'm sick and tired of whining old bastards. The role of an emissary is just a cover. What I really need is an agent. Research, observe, kill, interrogate, strike deals, make arrangements. That's your part in our difficult task.
For some unknown reasons, you may possess abilities similar to ours, and we'd like to check it.
Avowed is an immersive first-person fantasy role-playing game developed by Obsidian Entertainment, set in the richly detailed universe of Eora, known from the Pillars of Eternity series. In this captivating world, players step into the shoes of a customizable character, embarking on an epic journey filled with magic, intrigue, and adventure. The game features a vast open world that encourages exploration and discovery, allowing players to traverse diverse landscapes, from lush forests and towering mountains to ancient ruins and bustling cities. Each location is beautifully rendered, providing an atmospheric backdrop that enhances the storytelling experience. Combat in Avowed is dynamic and fluid, combining melee, ranged, and magical attacks to create a unique and engaging battle system.
You must open yourself to its mysteries, tend to its purpose, no matter how wild, and become what the living lands truly needs. Its protector.
Beautiful Light is an engaging tactical first-person shooter that blends PvP/PvE mechanics, placing players in intense, high-stakes scenarios where teamwork and strategy are crucial for survival. Set in a hostile environment, players form squads of 3 agents and compete against 5 other teams to locate a mysterious artifact and safely extract it before their opponents do. The game's premise revolves around a treacherous landscape filled with dangers both human and supernatural. Players must navigate through this challenging terrain while facing off against rival teams and formidable anomalies that can threaten their mission. The dynamic gameplay encourages players to employ tactical approaches, utilizing the unique skills and abilities of each agent to outsmart and outmaneuver opponents.
Of the Creator. Listening to the echoes of a written story. See. The world will collapse, and while you stand in the midst of nothingness, searching for light in the darkness, only grasping the truth in the final reckoning. And behind my shield, I smile. Because against all odds, I will triumph.
Big Walk is a charming cooperative online experience that invites players to embark on a leisurely journey with close friends in a sprawling open world. Developed by the creators of the beloved Untitled Goose Game, this game emphasizes exploration, conversation, and the joy of simply being together in a whimsical environment. In Big Walk, players find themselves in a vast and vibrant world filled with picturesque landscapes, quirky characters, and hidden surprises. The primary objective is to wander and explore, allowing players to take their time and soak in the rich details of the surroundings. There are no time limits or high-pressure challenges. Instead, the game encourages a relaxed pace, making it ideal for hanging out with friends. Fragpunk is an exhilarating new team-based hero shooter that pits two teams of 5 players against each other in fast-paced, action-packed battles. What sets Fragpunk apart from other shooters is its innovative use of enhancement maps that dynamically change the rules of engagement, adding an exciting layer of strategy and unpredictability to each match. In Fragpunk, players can choose from a diverse roster of unique heroes, each equipped with their own special abilities and playstyles. This variety allows players to find characters that match their preferred gameplay approach, whether they enjoy aggressive assaults, supportive roles, or tactical strategies. The game encourages teamwork and coordination, as players must work together to leverage their heroes' strengths and counter the enemy team's tactics.
Crush them with massive force. But remember, they've got tricks of their own. If you're down on luck, then you better have a good team with you. And if a game is ever too close to call, then be ready to duke it out, one-on-one, till the last one stands.
Splitgate 2 is an innovative multiplayer first-person shooter that combines classic shooting mechanics with the exciting twist of portal technology. Building on the success of its predecessor, Splitgate 2 takes players into an action-packed arena where they can utilize portals to navigate the battlefield in unique and strategic ways. This game seamlessly merges fast-paced combat with tactical movement, allowing players to outsmart their opponents in creative ways. In Splitgate 2, players can choose from a diverse cast of characters, each equipped equipped with unique abilities that add depth to the gameplay. The character selection encourages players to experiment with different playstyles, whether they prefer aggressive assaults, stealthy approaches, or supportive roles. Hunger is an immersive PvE first-person horror game that blends elements of shooting, slashing, and role-playing to create a unique survival experience set against the backdrop of Napoleonic Europe. Players find themselves in a grim world ravaged by disease and chaos, where they must navigate treacherous environments filled with threats both human and supernatural. In Hunger, survival is not just about managing resources. It requires players to engage in intense combat, while also making strategic decisions that can impact their chances of survival. The game features a variety of weapons, from firearms to melee weapons, allowing players to choose their preferred combat style.
And houses burned so hot that the stone melted. Before the old order died. And now you have come. And do you bring with you a new order? Or do you too possess the same gluttony that led to the end? I suspect we shall soon find out.
STORROR Parkour Pro invites players into the exhilarating world of urban parkour, where freedom of movement and creative expression reign supreme. Set against the vibrant backdrop of London's Isle of Dogs, this multiplayer game emphasizes both exploration and competition. Players can choose to join Team STORROR, embarking on a mission to save their estate from various threats, or they can challenge their friends to showcase their parkour skills in thrilling races and stunts. The game boasts an expansive open-world environment that encourages players to navigate through intricate streets and leap across rooftops, all while mastering parkour techniques. Whether you're vaulting over obstacles, climbing walls, or executing stylish flips, the controls are designed to provide a seamless and immersive experience.
I guess it's a risk you're willing to take.
Okami 2 continues the enchanting story of its predecessor, bringing players back to a beautifully crafted world inspired by Japanese mythology and art. In this action-adventure sequel, players once again take on the role of Amaterasu, the sun goddess who transforms into a white wolf. The game masterfully combines stunning visuals, engaging gameplay, and a compelling narrative that encourages players to explore and appreciate the wonders of the environment. Set in a vibrant world filled with lush landscapes, mystical creatures, and intricate designs reminiscent of traditional Japanese ink painting, Okami 2 invites players to embark on a new journey to restore beauty and harmony to the land. OD Overdose is an upcoming horror video game currently in development by Kojima Productions, known for their innovative storytelling and immersive gameplay experiences. Set in a chilling and atmospheric world, OD Overdose promises to push the boundaries of the horror genre, delivering a captivating narrative that explores themes of fear, isolation, and psychological tension. Players will step into the shoes of a protagonist, grappling with their inner demons while navigating through a surreal and unsettling environment. The game is expected to employ Kojima's signature blend of psychological horror and intense storytelling, drawing players into a narrative that keeps them on the edge of their seats.
And started wending and quacking.
Silent Hill: Townfall is an anticipated horror game that promises to expand the iconic Silent Hill franchise in an exciting new direction. Developed by No Code, a studio known for its immersive storytelling and atmospheric experiences, the game is being published by Konami Digital Entertainment in collaboration with Annapurna Interactive. This collaboration marks the beginning of a new anthology series within the Silent Hill universe, showcasing the talents of various creative minds. Set in the eerie and unsettling town of Silent Hill, the game will offer players a fresh narrative while maintaining the franchise's signature psychological horror elements. Players can expect a deeply engaging story that explores themes of fear, trauma, and the human psyche. Ashfall is an immersive online role-playing shooter developed by Legendary Star, set in a dystopian future ravaged by the aftermath of a devastating nuclear war. In this world, a rogue artificial intelligence has almost brought humanity to extinction, leaving the once thriving civilization in ruins. Players will step into the shoes of a survivor, emerging from the safety of their shelter to face the harsh realities of this desolate landscape. As you embark on your journey, your primary objective is to locate the Creation Core, a vital artifact believed to hold the key to restoring balance and reviving the world. This quest will take you through a vast open world filled with remnants of human civilization, dangerous factions, and mutated creatures that now roam the wasteland.
An unknown world. It's our new homeland. Or our resting place.
Chernobylite 2 Exclusion Zone is a highly anticipated sequel to the acclaimed survival horror RPG that takes players back to the hauntingly beautiful yet perilous landscape of the Chernobyl Exclusion Zone. This game combines immersive storytelling with intense gameplay, pushing the boundaries of survival in a world scarred by disaster. Set in a reimagined Chernobyl, players step into the shoes of a scientist and former employee of the Chernobyl nuclear power plant, who is drawn back to the haunting site by a mix of personal motives and an insatiable curiosity about the events that transpired there. The narrative unfolds through a series of rich, dynamic choices, immersing players in a web of complex relationships and moral dilemmas.